Acts chapter 12 begins with the sad word that Herod Agrippa had James, the brother of John, the son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' 3 closest disciples. Herod had him killed with the sword. And so now he's the second martyr after Stephen, and the first among the 12 disciples. And then Herod arrests Peter, and the church is terrified for his life. And our verse for the day is Acts 12, verse 5, which says, "While Peter was kept in prison, the church prayed fervently to God for him." I know there's a lot of people praying fervently in these days. We're praying for our frontline medical professionals, for doctors and nurses and pharmacists and technicians and ambulance, EMT people, and everyone who's on the front lines of this COVID virus. And praying fervently, we do so hoping that God will hear our prayers and act. What's funny in Acts chapter 12 is the church is praying fervently for God to deliver Peter, and an angel comes to Peter in prison and takes his chains off and leads him out of the prison. And Peter thinks he's just having a vision or dreaming a dream. He doesn't even realize it's real until the angel takes him out into the street and leaves him. So where does Peter go? Well, Peter goes to the home of a woman named Mary, who has a son who's named John, or also known as Mark, or John Mark, and it's there that the church is praying. And Peter goes and he starts knocking at the door and calling out, and Rhoda, who's the servant who answers the door, is so overjoyed at hearing Peter's voice that she forgets to open the door and let him in, and goes running in and says, "Peter's standing outside." And what is the response of the church that has been praying fervently to God for Peter's deliverance? "Oh, no, it's his ghost. You're hearing things." They don't believe her. And poor Peter, his life at risk every moment, is left standing at the door knocking until they finally go and bring him in, and they're overjoyed. It's really important to pray fervently to God about things, but it's also important to believe that God actually can hear and answer those prayers, as God did for Peter. Have a great day.